Hi, today is Wellness Wednesday, and I wanted to share with you a little bit of what I did in my class today. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm Paula Marie, aka Black Girls Do Pilates Too, and every Wednesday I try to do a video just to let you know what's going on. But I've got to talk through this one because this one is pretty hot. So, I'm noticing that the clients that are coming into this particular location, they are extremely tight. The weather is creating a lot of stiffness. Even though they're in here 1 or 2 classes a day, they're actively working out 3 to 5 days a week, the body is still taking a beating because the weather is just so cold and it's not conducive for muscle repair and muscle rebuild and muscle rejuvenation. It's actually a big pot for injuries. And so I wanted to take it down a notch today, and this is what we did in Pilates. We created a space for them to open up their backs and also open up their hamstrings to really stretch and lengthen out their low back, to have their low back rest but not go into that active work that your low back does because the lumbar spine has a natural curve to it. We also gave ourselves a safe place to open up the hamstrings and to create some flexibility in the back of those legs, those glutes, and the lumbar spine. So we're gonna get started. I've got my little weighted ball because I love these things. They're soft and squishy and they feel good in my hands. This one is 2.2 pounds and it is a TheraBand. Mwah, I love this thing. So what you need to do, sit down, get your mat and place it against the wall, and you're going to sit with the hips all the way against the wall. Swing those legs all the way up. So if you have tight hamstrings, this is probably what you see. But we're going to extend, and stretch, and we're going to try to get these calves connected to the mat. And we're going to slide as close to the wall as we can. All right? So from here, open the arms wide like the letter T, palms out, and connect. So now we have the back is flat to the floor and the legs are flat to the wall. Take a breath, and I want you to take one leg out to your 45. Take a breath, use your abs and bring it back to your center. Inhale out and bring it back to your center. Both legs out. Good, and bring it back to your center. Inhale here and rock both legs to the side, 45. Hold here, open the top leg out, and close, both legs together. Beautiful. Rock both legs to the opposite side, 45. Top leg opens and connects and lift. This is oblique work here. The arms are just in place. They're doing no work at all. Now lift the legs. Inhale here. Let's go to single straight leg stretch and gently pull. Release and pull. Release and pull. Release and pull. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold here, lay back, lay back, lay back. Soles of the feet together. Press and open. Give me one deep breath here, and you can stay here for as long as you need. And then release. Extend. Now you may have moved, so you want to get a little bit closer to the wall. Now from here, let's add the ball. Take a breath, and we're going to lift the ball over the heart, rock to your 45, and recover. Rock to your 45, and recover. This time, opposition, and recover. Opposition, and recover. Opposition, lift, lower, and recover. Opposition, lift, lower, and recover. Reach the ball all the way back. Now that we're on our backs, there's no room for the back to arch, and there's a lot of stretch happening here in the delts and the shoulder girdle. Release the ball where it is, bring the arms back next to your side bodies. Bend the knees, the soles of the feet are on the floor. You want these big toes pointing straight up. Your knees are in line with your ankles. Give me a bridge by lifting the tailbone all the way up. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, and then melt back down. We're opening up the low back. Now, if you need more range of motion, I do, then slide these feet slightly higher, take a breath, and then scoop from the hips, then lift one vertebra at a time, all the way up. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath here, and then melt down. Inhale to prepare, exhale up. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, and melt down. This time, bridge up. Left leg extends, lowers. A gentle stretch here. Release, other leg follows. And release, take a breath, melt down. Open the feet slightly wider, take a breath, take a breath. Now make sure the toes are not externally rotated. We want to make sure the toes are in neutral position. Take a breath here, and from your pelvis, lift. Hold here, and then melt down. Now, let's bring the toes in internal rotation. Take a breath and lift. And lower down. I'm going to bring my feet a little closer. Inhale here and lift. And lower down. And that is a little snapshot of what we did today. We really worked on opening up the hamstrings. We also worked on opening up that low back, okay? But in a really gentle way where you didn't feel as if you were working and your body was able to open up and stretch on its own throughout the movements. There was a lot of oblique action happening, a lot of mobility through the hips, and a lot of pelvic floor work. So anyway, Wellness Wednesday is a wrap for the day. Enjoy. Mwah. I'm Paula Marie, aka Black Girls Do Pilates Too. See ya.